Hi, welcome to Engelgeist. This is, my name is Dan, and this is my channel. Thank you for supporting it by watching this pick a card. This pick a card is part of a trilogy. Okay, I'm a bit of a nerd maybe if I'm making pick a card trilogies at this point. But this is the first part of a trilogy of pick a cards that is going to take place over the next 3 weeks. So I'm just letting you know that. So those of you that tune in and watch this pick a card and enjoy it, please keep a lookout over the next coming weeks for the next two because they'll help to answer progressive questions that interconnect with one another. Okay? So this one is where or what are the keys to our success? Okay? And the reason why I named it that is months ago I bought these keychains that you'll see here indicating the 3 different piles in Mexico. One is the hummingbird. I'll just bring him up close so you guys can see him. It's a little hand-beaded hummingbird. Okay. We have the angel. She's kind of fancy, got a dress on, looking like she's going to an Elton John concert, but whatever. She's got a crown on. Can't like be upset with her about that. And then this was the first one that I bought just individually. I saw him. It's a Pegasus, but he has a rainbow mane. If you can see that. So I thought he was kind of cool. So I bought him on the beach. I was like, a Pegasus with a rainbow mane? That's going home with me. So those are your 3 keychains, and they hold the keys to your success, or they are going to essentially tell you where or what are your keys to your success. Okay, I have pulled 3 tarot cards from a deck. I'll have all the decks listed, and then a couple of oracle cards. There will be 6 cards in each pile in total. I will list those in the description box when my lazy butt gets around to it. But at this point, you all may want to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and when you open your eyes, choose a pile that resonates with your spirit or soul that you feel naturally drawn to. You can choose more than one pile if you like. It's not, if you feel that 2 of them are drawing your attention or all 3 of them are drawing your attention, who knows? You might be really busy, multitasking Mary, you can go for it. So I'm going to get started on pile number 1, and then we will do timestamps also when when I get a chance to get them into the video description. But I am going to get started with pile number 1. Please like, share, comment, subscribe on any of the things that you learned today. Please comment on it, and please subscribe. Hit the bell notification so that you get notified any and every time I put up a video, especially with this one because it is a 3-part pick a card. It's kind of like the Star Wars trilogy of pick a cards. Okay, so let's start with pile 1, the hummingbird. I'm going to move the other piles aside just for a moment, okay, guys? Okay. For those of you that picked pile number 1, let me just show you the hummingbird. The hummingbird in Native American belief represents joy, the energy of joy. And the hummingbird's fascinating because it can move in any direction that it wants to. So that might be part of your keys to success. How flexible are you in your life? How available are you to turn on a dime and change plans? These are just thoughts that I think of when I think of this hummingbird. And this is actually just coming to me now, so I don't know. This might be part of the reading, guys. So are you guys, is this group quick on their feet when it comes to making decisions, quick on your feet when it comes to shifting plans? The hummingbird would definitely represent that energy, that nonstop energy of being able to move from flower to flower, offer beauty and joy wherever it goes. So let's just think about that for a moment as we look at the cards. So the first 3 cards are your tarot cards. So I'm going to pull them up and look at them. So your first card is the King of Swords. Your second tarot card is the Eight of Cups. And your third tarot card is the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. I see you, group number one. All right, I'm going to say this. With this King of Swords right out of the gate, you guys are intellectual and decisive. I feel like this king definitely has some ideas on his mind. And if this group, your keys to success are definitely within your mind. And I would say your emotions, with the Ace of Pentacles happening over here, your emotions might be a little bit of in conflict, I kind of feel like, with this King of Swords. This King of Swords, it feels like you guys can be strong-minded individuals, and that might be, very well might be your source of your strength, or the keys to your success is clear, decisive thinking, being benevolent and being authoritative, but being authentic, but also standing firm on your ground. The Eight of Cups, to me, this represents, or at least this artwork certainly represents, it feels like the cups are fine, they're all upright, but this is more like that darker side of ourselves, right? That more emotional side of ourselves. And she's turned away in this card, which feels like she's leaving. It says to me a little bit about the fact that maybe our emotions sometimes get the best of us. Our emotions, though, because this is an Eight of Cups, it's a higher numbered cup, I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell me is that your emotions are really, really good indicators to you as to what is going on, but utilizing them in the background versus your intellect is going to be more in your favor. Does that make sense? So when you guys are thinking decisively and using clear thought and acting from a place of authority, so to speak, or authenticity, you're going to be doing yourself a better favor, or have a more clearer, grounded experience than if you're going with your emotional self. Now, I'm not saying deny your emotions. This Eight of Cups is here to show us that there is valid information and importance in your emotional self, but don't let that overtake you. This moon here, and the fact that she's turned away, she almost appears as if she's turned away holding that stick, crying, or she's getting ready to leave to head on a long journey far away. To me, it seems as if, like, our emotions are good indicators, but we can get caught up in them. So be aware of that. I think that our emotions do work towards our success in this group, for those of you that have picked this group, but keep them personal into yourself. Keep them internalized, especially during this time, because I think that your emotions can be strong, hence why this is the Eight of Cups. They can be strong whether they're both positive or negative. But if they are moody or heavy, like intense emotions, like say around anger, aggravation, frustration with others, if you're trying to accomplish something and be successful, this king and this mind that we have working here, this swords here, this King of Swords, can be so decisive, and he's carrying this sword, he can just cut right through and hurt those around him that he may need to produce the success that we want. So we want to be mindful of where we are emotionally as we're making the decisions and the thoughts that we're having, because as beneficial as they can be and as smart as we can be, if we're acting from an emotionally pained place, we can hurt those around us in the pursuit of our goals. Now, this third card, the Ace of Pentacles, is a beautiful card. It obviously has to do with money and abundance. And to me, it feels like it's just being handed to you. There's this fruiting tree, there's these flowering poppies. It's like this hand out of the sky just going like, here you go, you want some money? So to me, success can actually come to this group rather easily. The way that one would manage their success in this group, or way that what I feel like Spirit is trying to say, is that the best way to find your keys to success is to have a clear mind, to trust your emotions, but to not allow them to overrun you, and to be open to all that the universe has to offer materially, to believe, to really know that this bowed fruit tree, actually now as I'm looking at it even closer, becomes like an archway that you can walk through. There is fruit to be offered from the universe. There is green pastures and bright skies. There is opportunity all over the place for you guys, but you have to be willing to take it, and you have to be willing to see it. This card says, do not turn your back on it. She has her back turned to everything going on in this spread. The keys to your success are paying attention to your emotions, checking them and making sure that you're in touch with them, but do not let them overtake you. Do not let them sort of be the lead. Do not let them take the lead. Allow yourself to have them, but I would say keep them a little bit keep them to yourself, so to speak, more internal, and use your intellect. That would be the best thing for you. If these overrun and bubble to the surface, you could find yourself using it with that smart brain of yours, saying comments that could actually really cut to the quick with people that could be able to assist you in helping you to get to your success that is here definitely in this Ace of Pentacles. Now, the next three cards, these are all Oracle cards. So this next card is from the Gabby Bernstein, The Universe Has Your Back deck. And this says, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. Again, that kind of backs up what I have here with this Eight of Cups, saying, be careful about our what we're doing with our mind and what our emotions are having us choose. Are we choosing fear? Are we choosing love? Are we looking at the glass being half empty, or are we looking at the glass being half full? Your glass can be as full as you want it to be in this Ace of Pentacles card. The question is, will you go about allowing that and embracing that and grasping for it? It's interesting too, here in this Universe Has Your Back card, it says, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. This is a conscious choice that's happening. Consciousness makes me think of the King of Swords. It's interesting that we have this moon here. And then if you look at this Eight of Cups, there is a moon that is over her head. The moon represents the more intuitive, emotional, darker side of the soul. It's not wrong or bad. It is what it is. But we want to know that there's power there and there's information there. But we don't want, this group does not want to lead with that information, because that information will not lead it to a successful outcome. Okay? Now, the next card that I chose is from the deck that I did an unboxing of. I did an unboxing of Gabby's deck. I'm Gabby, like she's my girlfriend, right? Like we know each other. Gabrielle's deck, I should call her by her full name, Gabrielle Bernstein. I did an unboxing video of her deck. It's absolutely beautiful and amazing. I was super excited to work with it. And then I knew that this was all coming together as I was coming across these decks. This deck is the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell. And so I did an unboxing video of this deck this morning just so that I could get it in this pick a card. So this card here is the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Wow, guys, look at this. Is that not beautiful? Wow, captivating. Okay. This says to me, it's interesting, the Age of Light, it's, again, I look at this and where I draw parallels here is I look at this Ace of Pentacles and how bright it is here and the brightness in this, and I look at this woman with her back turned, but then I feel like this is this same woman. I know this sounds crazy. This feels like this same woman here turning around and owning her King of Swords, like working with her King of Swords and really bringing it forward into the Age of Light and remembering that you've been training for this for lifetimes. You've been looking for this success for lifetimes. You've been desirous of this change. You've known, this King of Swords here says to me that you know that on some level you are smart enough, you are capable enough, you deserve to be treated like royalty, so to speak. And so you really need to do that in a way that's benevolent, in a way that's decisive and clear, in a way that honors your emotions but doesn't allow them to overtake you. When you do that, your emotions will become like this card, I feel like. They transform almost into this beautiful pharaoh, this female pharaoh that is this queen. And she is this queen of light. She is the Age of Light. You have been choosing. It says you've been training for this for lifetimes. It's like you're ready to bring in the success of this Ace of Pentacles. So your success really is in the balancing of your intelligence with your emotional intelligence in this group. And if you can do that, and you can consciously do that, and then on top of that consciously choose love, choose benevolence, choose the smart, decisive thought in a kind and and wonderful manner. And be aware that you've been training for this for lifetimes. You kind of just bring it in and know that you deserve it. Now, the last card is from the I Am Everything deck. And this deck is by Tarisha Clark. And I did an unboxing for this deck also. I was very excited for this deck. So I wanted to include this into this deck. And so this will be the last card for this group. But this is what it is telling you. Are you gonna fit there? You might be too small. Let me close this up a little bit. Whoops, sorry guys. I am still. I understand that there are times to move and there are times to be still. In my stillness, I seek greater understanding. I take time to rest and contemplate. I strive for unconditional happiness here in the present. I am still. Now, when I listen to this, it says there are times to move and there are times to be still. When I think about the times to move, I think about your King of Swords being decisive and making the decision to move. Those times to be still, I seek greater understanding. That is her going inward in this Eight of Cups, where she's turning around and she's going inward to seek greater understanding emotionally, to find out where it is, why she's feeling what she's feeling, and not allow those emotions to sort of pour forth in a way that could be damaging to both yourself or others around you. And it says, I take time to rest and contemplate. I also think that that is this Eight of Cups card, resting and contemplating and allowing yourself that emotional space. I strive for unconditional happiness here in the present. And again, that says I choose love. And you guys, you have been training for this for lifetimes. This Ace of Pentacles says to me, success is out there for you, for this group. It's really about the balancing of the mind and the spirit for you. And when you bring the two together, you will be amazed at what you are able to accomplish and what you're able to bring in. That Ace of Pentacles says that it's like the universe just waiting to drop all sorts of abundance. You just need to be willing to accept it and know that you've been training for it for lifetimes. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that. That was my group one. I'm going to take down the cards now. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you did like it. And I'm going to now move on to group two. So hi, group two. You guys chose the little angel with the crown. She's quite beautiful. I ended up actually doing a little description of the first keychain, so I'll explain to you a little bit why the angel, what the angel represents. It might resonate with some of you. I feel like she's about healing. I feel like she might be the one that sort of brings about sort of love and healing in places where it's needed. She might be the mediator in a lot of situations. People in this group might be people that rely on us a lot to help them, to listen to them, to give them support, that sort of thing. So I think those of you that maybe chose this group, that might be part of the keys to your success. I will leave it at that, and let's look at your 3 tarot cards. So first off, you guys have the Page of Pentacles. You have the King of Cups. And you have the Page of Cups. Wow, so you guys are an emotional lot. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. So I'm gonna say this. With this King of Cups leading in the center, he's definitely the one calling out my attention. I'm gonna say, you guys, the keys to your success is your emotional intelligence, especially with you having this Page of Cups and the King of Cups both at work in your tarot cards. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, which says to me that that's where your success is coming in, or the level at which your success is coming in. We see he's sort of offering this to the king and to the page, and they're sort of like both looking at him. And it's funny to me, I want to say that you guys don't necessarily rule I'm going to say this, I'm going to be so bold as to say that you guys are not ones that think that success is a matter of finance. Does that make sense? I feel like there is success to you guys is more emotional and is more about, yes, this page of pentacles represents finance, money, and material wealth, but he's not the biggest wealth card. He's not like sort of, and he's coming tentatively to offer the wealth to this group. But this group says to me that I almost feel like both the king and the page are looking at him and saying, do we really need that? We already have our own wealth. We know who we are as people. We know what we feel. We know how strong our feelings and our emotions are. There might be a lot of empaths in this group who choose this pile of cards. And to me, it seems like you guys aren't necessarily measuring your success by money. You have the access to have that success, and it's here for you, but it's not, it's in a moderate level. There's successes for you emotionally that you guys seek. You guys, this group to me feels like the keys to your success are in your emotional strength, in your emotional learning, in your understanding of the emotions of others, in your ability to be a support emotionally to others. And again, that ties back into that angel keychain where I was saying that people probably come to you for support or guidance. I think that you guys are very emotionally aware, and to me, it's, you already know it's not all about the big payoff. It's about something deeper and something more, more, I guess I would say, like even maybe spiritual in a way, or emotional, because the King of Cups and the Page of Cups here say to me that you guys have done the emotional work. You've been through a lot of emotional experiences, but you know who you are, and from that you've like almost reaped the benefit of that, and that to you is worth more than anything money can bring to you. Now, with that being said, the Page of Pentacles does want to serve. When I look at him, he's bringing this bundle of wheat. He has this pentacle in his hand. It's like, to me, financially, because everybody usually wants to know about money and finance, it feels like he is coming to you guys. But on some level, I feel like it almost needs to be up to your standards as far as what is considered successful. I feel like you guys might be a little bit on the, you're not out for the quick grab. You're in for the long haul, if that makes sense. This group is in for a deeper, more emotional experience. You're not here to like be rich and super wealthy. That's not the focus. I would say like this group, just as an example, would be more about picking deeper friendships and connections, emotional connections, and feeling a part of something more so than finance, money, abundance. So your success, I think, or the keys to your success is in how you deal with others, how you feel, how you emote, what you know about your emotions, the situations that you've been through, both good and bad, and how you've transmuted them, and where you bring them and how you bring them into the world, like through this King of Cups, how you show them to others, how you teach people. I'm now getting the hit that like some of you might be able to write a book that might bring in some money, but it will be a book that will help to heal others emotionally through your own experiences. It feels like it could be that sort of a thing. That could be a key to your success. Now, the next card is from the Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. It's an oracle card deck. I did do an unboxing video for it. Check it out on my page. Give it a like if you do like it. This says, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So it's funny, this to me seems like you guys, certainty for you guys isn't an emotional certainty. It's a sort of certainty I feel like that is your strength. It is your success. It is like, for you, I don't think that, I'm going to go back to this place of saying that I don't think it's about money for you guys. I think it's about you guys feeling secure. This big giant eye says to me, and again, these king and this page are both looking at this Page of Pentacles. It seems like you guys are sort of somewhat, not critical, but very guarded or you have to be 100% in, and you have to feel it emotionally at a very deep level, or else it's not going to pan out, or you're not going to be interested. And that's why it says, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. The next card, I also did an unboxing video, is from Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light. And this is birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Wow. Let me just show you guys that card. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I think your guys' success is about your emotions. I think your guys' success, and it's funny because we're talking about birthing a new age, and then in this card we have this: when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my world. I change my mind about the world I see. It's like almost like I change my mind, so therefore the world I see changes. And here we've got birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So these two cards are both talking about a new world, some sort of, there's something in this group. I think that you guys emotionally have the capacity and the emotional intelligence, especially with the Page of Cups and the King of Cups here, to change the world in some way by the way that you view it, by the way that you interact with it, through your emotions, through your how you measure your guys' success. I'm moving the heart up for you guys, the rose quartz heart, because I think that this group is probably the group that's like, ooh, look at that pretty heart, because you all have beautiful hearts, and you've maybe been hurt, and you've maybe gone through a lot of experiences in the past that haven't been pleasant, but you've definitely learned from them. You've gained knowledge, and they've taught you things that you can now bring into the world and help to change the world and birth into a new age. Okay, so the last card is from the I Am Everything Affirmation card deck by Tarisha Clark, and I also did an unboxing video on this, so please check that out. And this is I Am Whole. I am perfectly created. I am a wonderfully unique individual. Every lesson I have learned, every risk I have taken, and every achievement I have made contributed to who I am. Because of that, I am whole. Now, I said earlier, because of the emotional intelligence of you guys have had a past. I can feel it. You guys have been through both good and bad experiences, but those good and bad experiences have made you perfectly created, like this card says. I am a wonderfully unique individual. Every lesson I have learned, every risk I have taken, and every achievement I have made contributed to who I am. So I think that this group sees the world a little bit differently, hence this giant eye. You look at things in terms of maybe money and finance isn't the most important thing, even though that's what drives the majority of the people in our world. This group is more about emotional connection and birthing a new world that's built on emotional intelligence and connection versus that of finance. You will have success. This Page of Pentacles says that to me. It will be a more moderate success because this group doesn't require a success in the realm of money or material goods. You guys are looking for a much more spiritual, connected, emotional success, and that's where the keys lie for you. Your group is definitely looking for something deeper than just money to spend and the bills to be covered, or to be wealthy enough to not have to worry. You guys don't worry about that sort of thing. You know that there's something deeper beyond that, and you're trying to bring that forth in the world. And this awareness of I am whole is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. Remember, this is a trilogy. It is the Star Wars or Star Trek or Star something of pick a cards. Please, if you liked it, please hit the like button. Leave any comments about this group and how it resonated, and hit the bell on the subscription button when you subscribe so that you'll be notified when the next two come out. They'll be coming out in the next few weeks, and I look forward to seeing where these go. I have a feeling they're going to be very, very interesting. All right, I'm going to move on to group 3 now. Thank you so much, group 2. Okay, so now for group 3, you guys chose the rainbow-maned Pegasus. Now, you guys, each group has gotten it, and he's got like a silver belly. Look at that. You guys, I've done a little description of each of the keychains, which I did not know I was going to do, but I'm going to say that your guys' keys to success might be the fact that you believe in magic, that you believe in the opportunity, you have personal power in your faith or in your dreams. I feel like that's what this Pegasus represents, is those of you that sort of can dream big and believe in the impossible, can actually bring it about, and have, like, the faith that you have is strong, and the magic that you contain is beautiful, childlike almost in its innocence maybe, but so unfaltering that it's very, very powerful. Okay, so I don't know if that resonates with anybody, but that's what I want to say about that keychain. Let's get to your cards. Whoops, sorry, knocking things over. So we'll start with the 3 tarot cards. Your first tarot card is the 9 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to say right out of the gate is this group is very, first off, it's got a lot of feminine power here. I mean, I'm looking at the woman in the 9 of Pentacles and the woman in the 9 of Cups, and they're both like staring, like they're both standing strong in the center of the cards. They're not messing around. They're owning it. I also have to acknowledge the fact that you have 2 9s, both the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, which is 99, which to me is, you know, I know that the master numbers don't really go that high, but to me it's like, it's considered a master number, in my opinion. And then when you add 9 and 9, that becomes 18, which then becomes numerologically another 9. So it's like triple nines. It's 999. So I would look that up just because that is an angel number, and I think that there's something in there for you guys about that. But I'm going to say all of this. Let me just get through this reading because this is really beautiful. First off, your keys to success are not only your empoweredness or your ability to own who you are and what you are, both emotionally, but she also owns who she is financially, materially, who she is in the world, where she stands in the world. Yes, you people might want a little bit more status, or you have a little bit more status in life. You've worked hard to achieve it, and you know it. You own it. You've worked hard on your emotions, or on getting settled with your emotional self and the experiences that you've had in your life, and you are centered in who you are, flaws and all, and you accept it. You have this group to me says that they have no sort of no indication of feeling any sort of fear about who they are or what they are. They're aware, they've done the work, and they embrace all aspects of themselves. By no means am I saying that you guys are perfect, but you guys do have a sense of having done the work. That's what these 9s mean to me. This 6 of Pentacles says to me that you are also quite generous. When I look at this man handing out to this other woman, it feels like you guys have the ability to give to others and have no problem doing that. Because of this 9 of Pentacles, you can share your wealth, you can share your abundance, and not just a financial wealth, but also there's this wealth of emotional intelligence that's going on in this 9 of Cups that I feel like you can share that too with others. You're able to be fair. He's holding a scale here. He's sort of weighing the hearts of others, or judging them. Excuse the incense smoke, guys. I have a stick of blessings burning. It's an incense called Blessings, and it is really flowing through here right now. And I think that that's also a message for this group, is that blessings, when I said that 9, 9, and then that becomes 18, which is yet another 9 in numerology, we've got 999. All of that blessing smoke started to flow through the reading. And for the first 2 groups, it did not do that. So I think that that's to let you guys know that's a message from Spirit. I know that sounds goofy, but to me it's like a message from Spirit that blessings are definitely this group are freely given to this group, and you guys in turn share those blessings out with this 6 of Pentacles. Okay, you are good judges of character. That's the scales, and you are willing to help those that need it, because at times these two cards here say that these women, even though as accomplished as they are, they have needed help in the past, and they've received that help, and it's made them who they are. So you guys have maybe received help from others in the past, and it's made you the strong, aware people that you are, and that is your strength. That is your key to success. That is your ability to then take that knowledge from a place of authenticity, from a place of ownership, and really share that with others in a way that helps to lift them up. And that brings back blessings to you. It's like a full circle moment, if that makes any sense. It's like an Oprah full circle moment. You guys do that, and it goes back to that, like that little Pegasus thing. It's like that open-mindedness, that joy, that sort of magic that you guys can maybe tap into and believe in is very present in these cards. I love this honeybee down here, like the sweetness of life. You guys have seen the gamut of the emotions, and you've come through to the other side, and you're able to own who you are without any sort of reservations. And I love that. And so because of that, you're able to help others, and you're able to give to others in a way that like is without any sort of abandon. It's a true human connection. It's a true, you guys connect to others in a very authentic way. And so that is to your benefit and to your success. All right, so the next card, I've done a couple of unboxing videos. All of these decks I've unboxed in videos. This next deck is from The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein, this next card. So this is, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. It's interesting to me. I'm just going to point out one similarity that I see here. This woman has a falcon on her shoulder, and then we have this owl sitting here in this card. I love that it says, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Because when I look at these two cards, these two ladies here, they are dead center in their cards, owning who they are. They are very close in their consciousness, both of their material place in the world and their emotional place in the world. They are clear and centered in who they are. They did whatever. This group has done whatever it needed to do, or is continuing to do whatever it needs to do to get closer to its own consciousness. As you do that, you liberate others to do that for themselves. You also use that knowledge to help others from a very authentic place that is extremely beneficial for you and extremely beneficial for those that you help. So I'm just going to call that out as I see it. This next card is from Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle. This is a beautiful deck, and I also have an unboxing video for this. Please check it out and give it a like. And this is Protection. Call back the power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So I'm going to bring this up closer. It's beautiful. All of these women standing in a circle, and the strength of these two women here, it just says to me that, like, I just feel like there's some very strong feminine energy going on in here. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. That could be your gift and the keys to your success. Only from the standpoint that this woman here in the Nine of Cups and this woman in the Nine of Pentacles, they look like they have cut the cords. They've cut the cords in the sense that they know who they are, and they're able to help others. This blessing smoke is just rolling through this reading, like pouring blessings all over this group. I'm letting you guys know that something is going on here with this smoke. It's no joke. It feels like Spirit is trying to bless you guys. And this soul retrieval, this might be a gift that you guys can give to others or teach to others how to be centered in who they are, flaws and all, for the good and the bad. Right? Like, that's what I feel like. I feel like you've come through something with this Nine of Cups, with this Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you've had struggles in the past, but you've certainly made those struggles a part of who you are, and you own them. You do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So you are working towards that, and you are protected. And because of that, you are able to help others through the Six of Pentacles. And that is sort of your key to success. You also know that you're not alone, in the sense that even though these women are solitary in their cards, they are protected, right? These women here, as if this is the singular woman, these are maybe her spirit guides or her guardian angels around her, or her sisters, her girlfriends, just people that love her, that are around her. These women know that they're not alone. You guys know that you're not alone. So your last card is from the I Am Everything affirmation cards, and this is by Tarisha Clark. And I also have an unboxing video for this, so please watch that. This is I Am a Gift. I am a gift to the world when I lead with kindness and love. I create a ripple effect that benefits more people than I'll ever know. My presence, my knowledge, and my passions contribute to the greater good of the world. I am a gift. I just need to say this, guys. That's exactly what I was explaining in these other cards, the 2 nines. You guys have, you know who you are in the world, you know, and you emanate that. And when you emanate that and you share that gift with others, you teach others how to do that. I also want to say another thing that I'm noticing is that this card is 6 and this card is the 6 of Pentacles. So we have double 6s. Again, not necessarily a master number, but I kind of feel like it is. So I think that there's something going on here. There's a greater message going on here that you guys really are owning who you are. If you're not as of yet, then that is the key to your success. Own the fact that you are a gift. Own the fact that you are protected. Own the fact that you can do whatever it takes to get closer to your own personal consciousness. Because as you do that, it's going to liberate yourself and liberate those around you and give you the opportunity and the ability to feel secure, protected, centered in your world, and therefore able to reach out and help others to get centered in theirs. Okay? And that also, I'm just going to say, I create a ripple effect that benefits more people than I'll ever know. My presence, my knowledge, and my passions contribute to the greater good of the world. It's all written right there. Now, please tune in over the next few weeks. Like I said, this is going to be a trilogy of pick a card. So this is just the first part of these 3 pick a cards and how they're going to work. So this is where your keys to success, or what your keys to success are. So these are your keys right here for the group number 3. Remember that you're a gift. Remember to do whatever it takes to get you closer to consciousness. Remember that you can be centered in your world, both emotionally and materially, and that you can help others by doing that, by owning who you are in all aspects of your being, both, and I mean like flaws and all, guys. Own it, because that authenticity is a gift, and it will bring about an awareness within you that will help others, okay? So please tune in for the next ones. Hit the like, share, comment, subscribe. Share this video with your friends if you think they would enjoy it. Any sort of help to get this word out into the world. Share it on your Facebook page. Share it wherever you would like. I would greatly appreciate it. Again, my name is Dangeist. This is Engelgeist, and this is the first pick a card of a 3-part pick a card of what are your keys, or where are your keys to success. And I wish you all abundance and success in everything that you do. 999, babies. Have a good day.